Hello! Monsters abound, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires. Why is that spear floating in the air? What the fuck's going on with that? Huh. Weird. Mortal Empires, the Twisted and the Twilight. I've been distracted. And part 7 of my Throt campaign. Good. Whew, got there in the end. What the fuck's going on with that? Has that always been there? Have I just missed it? It's a floating staff. Why? Right, last time, betrayal. Absolute was Clyde Soggy Buns betrayed us, and we had to give him an exit interview. Meanwhile, I've also cloned Jeremy, so we've now got several other Jeremys. Who's the original? Well, I guess we'll just have to have one of those fights where Throt's got a gun or a rattling cannon anyway, and pointed at them, and they're both going, "He's the imposter," and then we just gun them down both at the same time, and then get another batch of Jeremys out, because why the fuck not? They're Jeremys, doesn't matter. Does not matter. Okay, we've got some recruitment going on. That's very exciting. Liv Taylor here is... Ideally, we need to recruit some Storm Vermin, but we can't recruit Storm Vermin here. We need to recruit them over here when we get the building, but we need some more money for that, but we can get that next turn. Oh, it's all coming together, isn't it? How exciting. Good. Well, I don't know what I want... You know what we need to do? We need to get Storm Vermin. And then... well, maybe some Plagal Catapults as well. And then we need to go on the offensive against Ostland. Why? I don't really have a reason, to be honest. Just seems like a good idea. So let's go to... Oh, I've got you down here as well. You know what? Let's think about this. Do we want... Because this builds a special building, doesn't it? You know what? Let's put it in Varenka Hills. We'll expand to Kazakarak, but Kazakarak is very rich. So we have the Warlock Laboratory. So that's quite nice. But what we can then do is we can get the subterranean pit and hopefully expand to Kazakarak, and then we won't have this building there, because that's obviously going to increase discoverability, and I probably want to keep it. Also means we can get more Warlock Engineers, so that's nice. Good-o. I mean... Do I want... Well, yeah, I guess I do want one, because if I get another one... Where the fuck can I get Warlock Engineers? Was it here? It is here. Yeah, I was right. I was right the first time. We can't get it yet, but oh my god, it's Ulysses. Good. Every time I use that music, there's a high chance of me getting de-fucking monetized. I don't mind so much. But... the issue is that I feel like getting my video basically stolen off me for 5 seconds of music seems decidedly unfair when the video can be 30 to 40 minutes long for a 5-second bit of music. You know, I'm just like, it realistically, it doesn't matter. It's just vexing. Oh no, fuck. I meant to use my mutagen and I didn't. Shit. Oh no. Oh bloody hell, everyone's getting their bell polished. Unbelievable. Oh, shit, yes. So, if you... Fuck. Of course, I was meant to use the mutagen and I didn't, and then I ended the turn. I've lost the mutagen. Well, that's a kick in the nuts, isn't it? It's my own fault. Never mind. Right, so what did we want to get? Well, we got the pit fighters here, so let's do some stuff with them. So ideally, I want some abilities that are going to keep them going, because the longer they're in combat, the tankier they get. But obviously, they're not a very tanky unit to start off with. So let's maybe try the Bloodworm and the Hunger. Crossbreed, transplant. Yep, one of the two. Let's also go with Mammoth Skin Cloning, because that's going to give them more armor and missile resistance.
what rough beast thing comes.
And shall we also go for the physical resistance as well? See if we can get that. A little bit of physical resistance. Probably quite good. Ah, shit.
Me hungry.
I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's a bit annoying. Never mind. They'll be okay. Plus they regenerate. So, who cares? Right, we've used pretty much all of, although, mind you, it will cost less to add. Could make them stalk unspottable. They do have 50% chance to get more bad traits. Which isn't great, but could give them the casualty replenishment rate to try and offset.
If not work.
Oh, they've got instability too. Now we'll keep them around for a minute. Easy come, easy go. Okay, so you are pretty much good to go. So you can come over here. I'm going to get Jeremy the intern to hop into your army. Jeremy the intern can then... I could put Jeremy the intern in Throt the Unclean's army. I don't know if I want to do that though. Do I want two Jeremies? Is that too many Jeremies? Could get rid of... I do like the wolf rats though. I feel like this army is nicely rounded out. We could get rid of one of the rat ogres potentially. So you've got Weeping Blades. You have just... Okay, I'm going to get rid of you. And we're going to get another Jeremy in here.
Bifurcate and transplant.
Okay, two Jeremies, one Jeremy in there. We're all Jeremied up. That's good. Kislev. Could be... Do we want to upgrade it? I mean, yes, probably. Wait, we don't want to do that though, because we want to upgrade this, don't we? Because then we can get Storm Vermin. That's what we want to do. See, I did remember. And we've got some Mutant Rat Ogres being prepped over there, which is good to replace Fluffy, who we decided to kick into the growth vat. To be honest, I probably should kick the other ones into the ones that the Regiment of Renowned, but it'll take them ages to recover or to come back in the recruitment pool. So don't worry too much. Oh, hello.
I despise no furs. No deal unless profit for me.
Well, good news, because I have fur. Non-aggression pact?
No, not.
Okay, well, we'll work on that. We've worked quite hard to get Clan Scryer on side, and they are also shitty with us. I mean, basically, it's very difficult to make friends as Skaven, isn't it? Nothing? No events? Okay, fine. See if I care. Right, we need 3 turns before we get some Storm Vermin. So in the meantime, you're just going to scaddle over here. We can also bring you down. I want the gold mines over here to be up. Also, we need to get the reactor. So let's get that. Beef up our income a little bit. We're losing food, but our food's actually in a fairly good position at the moment. So we are... Well, I'm rather fairly happy with that. You... Not so much. Because of a great power. I mean, you'd think the fact... I mean, are you at war with Ostland?
Choose your words carefully.
No. Mousillon and Artois. That's a weird shout until you realise that they've taken Mousillon, apparently. So that does kind of scan. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, who likes me? Wintertooth, Varg, Kemri, Numus. You guys do. Clan Scryer like me. Ish.
Most traveled rat of scrap. I refuse.
Oh, God damn it. Sometimes you're like, why? I would like to know... Basically, I want the 3 kingdoms diplomacy model put into Warhammer, because it's so frustrating to not know why or how close you are to getting some sort of deal with an AI faction, when it's just very much like, no. And they're just medium, and you can give them 100,000, and they're still like, nah, medium, but no. So you're like, well, what's the fucking difference? Do they not want the money? I need more information to understand why this is happening. Because without it, it just feels unfair. And it might not be. There might be a very good reason for the AI not to want that non-aggression pact. But without that information being fed back to me, and also in a very unsubtle way. Because I am not very bright, right? I do not read between the fucking lines. I need someone to... I need a 20-page PowerPoint presentation explaining to me, ideally in primary colours, why this is happening. Because otherwise, fuck, who knows? Okay, freaks off the leash. Sounds like me. Unbelievable. Okay, let's... Oh, hello. Huh. Didn't even know I was at war with you. Or maybe I did and I forgot. That's probably this. Probably what happened.
No pet.
Okay, let's get to Rat Grads. Set up shop there for a minute. We could get the extra growth. Would not necessarily be the worst thing. We need more cash, but we just don't have it. Oh, more money would be good. I also need to be one of those, but I keep spending all my money. Oh well, never mind. Let's see if we can find Clan Eshin. We found Queek, and he doesn't like us. Fair enough. Frankly, I don't think Deathmaster Snitch will like me very much either. Okay, well, that's not a surprise. Ever since I realised I was at war with them and saw the army.
Fight! Kill!
Yeah,
Death frenzy!
Clan Rats and Skaven Slaves are not going to defeat Dwarf Warriors. It's just not going to happen.
I am Throt the Unclean.
Okay, not the end of the world. Top knots are dead, apparently. Fair enough. They want us to be at war with the Wargrove of War. Whoa, fuck, the Striker, but no. Okay, let's hop over here so we can fend off any attack on Red Eye Mountain, because that is my primary concern. Wait. There we go. There we go. That's what we wanted, wasn't it? Okay, one turn for you. I wish there was some bits and pieces in the sea closer. Tell you what, you could do a little raiding, couldn't you? You could do a little bit of raiding for us. That would be quite nice. I mean, I think Austin just have the one settlement, but still. And where are you, fucker? Are you... What? Seriously? You've travelled all this way just to die. It's a ballsy move, I grant you, but... Okay, Warp Forged Armour, sure. We'll go and kill those guys. Should be fairly straightforward. I do need defences here, because one day Archaon's going to show up, and I suspect he's not going to be a happy bunny. Gorich has ranked up. Good for him. Okay, let's see if we can find Clan Eshin. See how they're doing. Let's also have a look at the mountains. Oh, it looks like... You know what? Oh, bloody hell, is that... Jesus.
Yes. What?
I honestly didn't think I was going to run into Clan Eshin that quickly, but... Hello? Okay, that's interesting. That is very interesting. We might actually stand a chance at beating off the dwarves. Let us scamper over here, whap up a little ambushette, see if we can attack them there. I would like defences, but if wishes were horses, eh? If wishes were defensive fortifications. So we do have the Storm Vermin building here. However, I'm going to hold off. Ideally, I want to do this every time I get the availability. I probably should get the Pestilence, because I feel like Plague is actually pretty good. I mean, it has a chance to backfire, but it can be quite useful if it goes your way. Let's get Foe Seeker, because I feel like getting more weapon strength can only be a good thing for Gorich, because that's going to turn him into an absolute... I mean, he already is quite a monster, but it's going to make him more so. Public Order here is actually not the worst thing. The Brayherds come. Where? Over there. Okay, not super problematic. We do have another growth vat. We're going to hold off though. Hello, dwarfs. I think you'll find that this is mine. So I'm going to take it back, and it's certainly going to be over your dead bodies. Who needs an entire army? It's just a bunch of piddly dwarves. Look at this. I'm also bringing in the wolf rats because I love them. And someone needs to mop up the remains. Also, have you seen this? That's not even a city. That's just a model. They've just stuck a model in. I don't know where the city is, but that's just a model. It's just a mod. Okay, so we're charging the dwarf lines with Cuddles. There's Stitch Mark II and Mark the Untwistable. Smashing into the dwarf lines. Perfect. And of course, we've got cellular instability all over the shop. Yeah. Does Mark have cellular? I can't remember. I can't remember who has it and who doesn't. Some people have it, and we're about to see some big explosions. I think, does Stitch have it? Cuddles had it. So, a lot of dwarves dead. I mean, your clans won't be able to put you together, mate. Your clans will struggle to find every bit of you, because you're all explodey. Another explosion there in the back. As is that Mark or probably the amazing flatulent rat? And then the wolf rats charge in to mop up because someone needs to clean up this mess. Not sure what these dwarves were thinking. I mean, I know they're stubborn, but it's just suicidal. They came all this way just to die. That was suitably incredibly violent. Teach them to keep their grubby little dwarf mitts off my stuff. Now, I'm probably going to have to go to war with... Yeah, you don't like me, do you? I mean, you really don't like me. I mean, you super don't like me. Is it something to do with Throg coming and smashing up your stuff? I feel like it probably is. Oh well, never mind. I prefer to kill the Empire because I feel like Manfred is at least somewhat of a counterbalance, but... Is Cadrin... That looks like Skaven ruins. Is this... Did some Skaven faction just... Who the fuck did that? Oh well, fine. Okay, so... Throt. What are we going to give you? Perfect Vigor... I mean, the thing is... You can get perfect vigor in other places. 12 armor piercing damage doesn't really seem worth it. So I'm just going to go for a tail weapon just to make you a bit more killy, I think. I think that's what we're going to do. Jeremy. It's going to get thick-skinned. And we could upgrade Kislev, but... Okay, we're building that there, which is fine. Let's just hop back here. Right, so if we get rid of 4 of these slaves, probably like you 4. Now, don't rebel. Good boy. Because we're going to replace those units with storm vermin. You know, the actually good units. Jeremy the intern is going to get a tail weapon. And I'm pretty happy with that. We have a little commandment available here. We're going to go growth, of course. Let's repair that one. A little bit more money coming in from Red Eye Mountain now, which is good. We do need to, ideally... Oh, we do have... I do a little bit more. I don't really want to have to fight Manfred. He just is a counterbalance, but we might have to. We might have to just beat up Manfred. I mean, I do enjoy killing Manfred. I just feel like he's at least a problem for the Empire to deal with, and me dealing with a problem. God, Khemri's dead. Really? Okay. Me having to, like, me removing a thorn from the Empire's side is not really in my best interests. Even if it is to stab the moon-faced little goon in the little moon head. Khemri's you know what? I very rarely see actually Khemri dead. There's all kinds of weird things going on. Okay, freaks off the leash, sure. Got another growth batch available. So this is the Rat Ogre cluster.
No furs. No
I have fur, you stupid melon.
Fight me. Die in pain. Pain. I refuse.
God, you'd think there'd be some sort of level of cooperation, but I mean, I know the Skaven are constantly stabbing each other in the back, but I feel like when there's a bigger threat against them, they should be a bit more open to joining forces with other Skaven factions. Let's go with hard to hit. To be honest, this is kind of an issue with the evil factions in general, in that they tend to fight each other as much as they do the goody factions. And the goody factions tend to confederate and ally with each other rather than fighting each other, which means that the goodies end up a lot stronger than the baddies, which is probably how it should work, because realistically that's exactly what would happen. I mean, you have like the whole the Lord of the Rings, like Sauron. He's got all those like orcs and shits, and then you've got the goodies. And I feel like surely the baddies would be kicking the shit out of each other more than the goodies. And I know Sauron's there to like goad them, but like just in the Warhammer world, this is exactly what would happen. All the baddies would kick the shit out of each other because they hate each other, and the goodies would team up and kick the shit out of the baddies because that's exactly what would happen. There should be some sort of counterweight to the goodies because the Empire gets too strong. And frankly, I think one of the main problems is they keep putting fucking provinces in the Empire. So it's really easy for the Empire just to... I think the Empire can get upwards of like 70 odd settlements just from being in the Empire. I don't understand why... It's nice they fill out the map, but rather than fill out the fucking Empire, fill out Bretonnia. Fill out Nagorond. Put some settlements in other places rather than the sodding Empire. I think they're doing it to try and like add some factions to fight the Empire. But the problem is that they just get steamrolled and it just adds more stuff to the Empire. That's my take on it. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox now. Okay, good. Right, so I'm tempted to go and see what Karakadrin's all about, but I guess we'll go... Oh, hello, Throg. Good. I'm glad you do. I think Throg might hit Nagenhof before we can. We could always go and beat up Dryker if she's around, just for funsies. Mind you, knowing how strong Dryker is, I'm not 100% sure that's potentially a good idea, but we could do it. Jeremy, you can get Tide of Death. Recruit the following type of units. It's a weird big block in the box there. Okay. Let's declare war on Manfred, because may as well. I'm going to... Ooh, could expand... I don't really... You know what? I'm going to expand the Under Empire. Yeah, that's right. Watch me expand my Under Empire. That's what she said. Thick skin for Jeremy. And Gorich is going to have fervour, so he has even more weapon strength. Also, Jeremy the intern is getting hard to hit. Good stuff there. Okay, so we've got some stuff. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're expensive, but yeah. Now, there is a gold mine there. We could... Jesus, have you... There's Hochland's... Is Hochland at war with Ostland?
Do not waste my time with
Holy shit, they are. Learn something new every day. Okay, I'm going to skedaddle over here. In fact, I'm going to... That's quite a nasty army. We can probably deal with it. But if there's more than one army, that could be a problem. I need some more intel. I need to know what they're up to. Okay, I'm going to expand my Under Empire around here because I don't really want to like take more settlements. That doesn't seem like a good shout to me, so I'm not going to. I don't know what my plan is because I don't like my objectives are pretty fucking vague, right? I need to build the depths of the Hell Pit, fine. Complete chapter test, fine. Upgrade. You know, I could do an upgrade, although I don't have enough money to do an upgrade. So I need to just, I guess, just pick settlements. I guess that are going to be useful for me. I mean, Castle Drakenhof would probably be a good shout. It's got gold. It's got plenty of buildings. There's more gold in the mountains as well, isn't it? Maybe I should expand. Just maybe not in this direction. Maybe I should Liv Taylor maybe should just sack shit for me. What do we... Okay, so we do have... I could get Hellpit Abomination, Brood Horror, more Rat Ogres, should I need to. We have options. Okay, to be honest, I don't really need to... I've been leaving him just wandering this direction to get a good idea of what's going on, but to be honest, I probably should go and see if I can find Skrulk, so... Ambassador, bring your tiny little golden balls this way. If I hit Batchafen... Okay, let's... Or do we want to go through the mountain? So... I could try and deal with Manfred, but that is expanding my territory quite significantly. And to be honest, I don't really... I mean, my taxes are not... I'm not bringing in a lot of money. In Peak Pass, I'm not taxing. I'm not taxing you, but I don't think you're going to bring in much, are you? 460. It's something, but it's still not great. Troll Country's bringing in the most, because obviously... Erengrad.
Praise Sigma.
Yep, praise Sigma.
Address me as Cialon. Meet specimens.
Okay. Come over here. I might go and hit Batchafen.
Cannot eat trees.
Maybe do some sacking. You've got a little stack there that does make Fort Jakov a little bit. Okay, we'll get the iron there. I probably need to know. Are you at war with Ostlands? No. Okay, we probably need to deal with that. I'm tempted to go and hit Castle von Rauken. You know what? Let's do it. Fuck it. No guts, no glory. Okay, we'll kill all of them. I'm going to sack it. And then I'm going to run over here. And set up a little ambushette. Partly because I want to level up Liv. Because we need to do that. I could get the Pestilent Knave. The other thing I could potentially do... You know what? I do need a Plague Priest, don't I? A warpstone hoarder. Not the worst thing.
What does plague
Let's get you. We can pop you in this army. Probably get rid of... I mean, I could... I've got some options here, but getting you in the army, give me a little bit more magical support. This army's quite a nice little mix of different bits and pieces, but how much does it cost me, just out of interest? 5k. Yes, this one's 5k as well. I mean, that's quite expensive for an army. That's probably why I don't have much money coming in, to be honest. I mean, it's one of the reasons anyway. Oh, you spotted me, did you? Run! Run! Oh, shit! Oh, no, Liv. Oh, this isn't good.
Battle fight. Council demands.
Yeah.
Attack, die for horned rat.
Yeah, well, that's one way. So at first, I was going to deploy quite far back. And then I thought, you know what? Let's just go for it. So we're just going for it. That's right. We're just going hell to leather. Balls to the wall. Enemy armies mostly in this forest down here, which means it's giving us a little bit of cover. Just a touch. That Pegasus just got shot by a rocket. Never mind. The wolf rat's coming around from behind. We've got some Empire Knights trying to flank us, but no problem. Teeth Rattler's got some lovely shots on these Demigryph Knights, which allowed the pit fighters of Hell Deep to finish them off. So Demigryph Knights got destroyed pretty quickly, actually, thanks to the Teeth Rattlers. Now it's just a case of hunting down all of these Empire soldiers. We are flanking round. We've got the Wolf Rats coming from behind, knocking out those Hellstorm rocket batteries. Good doggies. Or rats. Or whatever you are. Already, these handgunners don't know which way to go. There's no good way, to be honest, because there's wolf rats all over the fucking place. Which is exactly what we needed. The wolf rats sweeping in. The rat ogres also coming in from the flank, catching those war wagons. Bang to rights. Trying to get some shots off, but it's not going to do much good. Our infantry are in the trees. There's the council guard. Cutting down some great swords in the very, very bright red outfits. I mean, that's super red, isn't it? I mean, that's a colour that says to me that's going to bleed in the wash. That's the colour that makes all your white pants turn pink. Council Guard coming from behind as well, looking pretty good. And the Rat Ogres and Wolf Rats hunting down anything that moves. Got some great swords we're dealing with down here. They are not going down overly quickly to our Wolf Rats. We do need to get some of the Rat Ogres in here to help out. Plus this Brood Horror would be good as well. We spawned in some Skaven to fight the Empire Knights, or at least keep them at arm's length for the moment. Empire Captain is running away from more Storm Vermin who are incoming. Come on guys, stop. What the fuck are you doing? Get over here and help these poor wolf rats. They're getting cut to pieces by these great swords. I mean, the great swords are taking... Oh, here comes the Brood Horror to help out. Thank God for that. There we go. Empire Knights coming in to help out as well, so that's bad. It's a big old sandwich, but finally the Rat Ogres and Mutant Rat Ogres jump in to assist. That's going to be enough to force an army rout for the Empire. And Liv has survived to live another day. That went a lot better than I thought. I was quite worried. I was quite worried for Liv, but
Murder slave. Sacrifice to horned rat.
pulled it out the bag and may have destroyed the main army of Hock. And if that is the case, then we should be able to mop up here. And that's going to be useful because it's going to give Liv a lot of skill points. Oh, we've got growth fats. Lovely. Still, no, like, we don't seem to get any mutant rat ogres. Notice that? could potentially be a bug. That's my thinking. Oh well. Let's bop you. Ambush. You're dead. Oh, banner. Scarecrow banner, scarecrow banner, come on, show me the scarecrow banner. Bit of income as well. Always nice. Ranger standard. I mean, it's not the worst. It's not the worst to have. We can pop that on you.
I collect souls.
Let's take a little bit of replenishment, and let's, if we hit Zavrasta, because we haven't hit that one yet. So let's sack that one, and we probably can't then hit another settlement. We can't, no. Can we march back to our own territory? Oh, we can. Look at this. Holy shit. Live just 3 skill points. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let us go with... Let's get Death Frenzy, because I quite like that. I think Ancient Cunning is also very, very good for Skaven, obviously, because they get the ambush every single time. And we're going to go... Let's go with Scavenge. Okay, Liv already making a name for himself. He's no Clyde Soggy Bottoms. Buns. Whatever his name was. Doesn't matter anymore. We could declare war on these guys. They're marching. We can probably then reach Batcherfoot. Let's do that. Fuck it. We're going balls to the wall. Obviously you're dead. That's just a given. That is just a given. Oh, we can't quite reach. Just out of range. Disappointing. Okay, never mind. You come back here. Okay. So you're rank 22, which actually is... It's not that far in. We've got some skill points to go. So let's... I just don't... I don't think Perfect Vigor is just going to be... We can probably get it out somewhere else. Let's go with more melee attack. Not that you don't have enough melee attack, but more is better. Shock Collar is going to give a nice bonus to a monster unit, so let's do that. Actually, Gorich counts as a Moulder monster, which technically means that Jeremy the Intern could whack a shock collar on him and give him 24 melee attack for 24 seconds. Not that Gorich probably needs 24 melee attack, to be honest. He's probably fine, but if it's an option. Not sure how Gorich would feel about Jeremy putting a shock collar on him. Probably not super into that idea. Or maybe he is. You know, I don't check what Gorich does on his days off. It's none of my business, to be honest. He can do whatever he likes within reason. Okay, we've also got Mutagen, which I must spend, because otherwise I will once again fuck it up. So, shall we get now? You guys have got armor piercing. You also got casual. We could go with like bonus first large, but I don't know if that's super useful. I mean, Perfect Vigor and Regeneration would be good on an infantry unit, especially one like the Council Guard, because they are unbreakable. However, we do have 2 fluffies here with nothing currently, so we could maybe... I mean, whacking Bloodworm on both of them is not the worst idea. Surprise. So let's do that. Also increasing... I mean, the charge bonus is already very high, as is their weapon damage. So do we actually need to do that? Maybe make them tankier. I mean, they're already regenerating, right? So... I mean, cellular instability is just very good. For science! I feel like that ability might be broken. I think it's so far and away the best ability you can put on on particularly any single unit, but any unit, to be honest. It's so good that to be honest, I might say make the casualty replenishment rate like 200%, minus 200%. So basically they can't replenish. So sodium instability, basically you give them warp bomb, but they will never be able to replenish. Which kind of makes sense, like they're literally breaking down. I think that would probably be my solution to that. It's don't get rid of it, because I think it's a really fun ability, but I do think that having a unit that can just run in, explode, and I mean those explosions can wipe out they can wipe out chunks of armies. So it might just be a little bit OP. I'm actually going to buy more mutagen because I want to.
Waste of good snacks.
And then we're going to, I mean, I know I said it's overpowered, but we're going to whack it on you as well.
God.
So what have you guys got? You've got speed, bonus first infantry, got speed reduction. I do like you boys. I'm tempted to give you more speed. Is it bonus first infantry? Is that contaminated? It does reduce your melee attack though, so I'm not... I think the speed and physical resistance is too good not to have, so we'll grab a couple of those. And... oh, shit. Not the end of the world. It just makes you a little bit faster, which is fine. Okay, good. Good. Okay, right, we've kind of declared war on a lot of people, so at least we've got plenty of targets. At the same time, obviously we have to be wary of the back, because when Archaon arrives, he's going to be a problem. But we'll worry about that later. In fact, maybe next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.